like it's in like a slow motion. Hello everybody, it's very hot today and I'm in black shirt and freaking sweatpants. As you can see by the title of this video, we're gonna be talking about bad roommates. Now I'm gonna make this into like a little series because I had a lot of bad roommates. But this is story number one, and none of these stories will I be using their real names or anything because I'm not trying to call someone out like that. I just want to share my experience with y'all. As much as I hate these people now, it don't matter, it's over. I'm not here to cause shit. So I really am not liking my hair like at all ever, but whatever. We're gonna call this roommate Shit Flakes. You will see why. How we met Shit Flakes is actually I met him first, and alright, y'all don't judge me, okay? I was slow. I went on Tinder because I saw this ad one time for it. Knowing damn well already what Tinder was, but I saw the ad and it was like,
right up the Lawndale Drive.
It didn't say that. It said make friends, Tinder. So I had just gotten back from Cali, which we'll talk about that at a different time. That's another good story. But I had just gotten back. I kind of lost all my friendships. You know, I was doing my own thing. Well, I was just trying to find some people to smoke with, really, just like hang out with and chill. And it said make friends, so I'm thinking, okay, it's got like a section to make friends, or that's, you know, other people saw this ad, so here, some of them are here to make friends too. So I decided to join. And I ended up hanging out with 3 people, 2 other guys, and then Jeremy, which ended up working out, right? So we're not mad at me for using Tinder, right?
Yeah.
And I met Shit Flakes. We hung out one time and we smoked. It was his first time smoking. He got really, really paranoid and really scared. So I just sent him home. I had my grandma take him home. Keep in mind, I didn't have a car at this point. So I just had my grandma take him home because he was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it on the bus. And I'm like, I'm not getting on the bus with you, like, sorry. And then the second time we hang out, I actually invited Jeremy over and we all were like snowboarding or like sledding. That's what it's called, sledding. Jeremy and Shit Flakes ended up being like cool because like it was very clear that I was into Jeremy, that me and Shit Flakes had not hit it off, and that we're just friends, like we're just cooling. He ended up working at Bojangles with me because he was asking like if they was hiring, and I worked there, so then he just ended up working there too. So we worked at Bojangles together. And then as me, my cousin, Jeremy wanted to move out altogether, we needed one more other person to make 3 times the rent. And I'm thinking, well, I know how much Shit Flake makes because he works with me. It's really hard to say this seriously. I'm like, well, he can just move in. So we asked him, he's like, sure, because he's trying to move out anyways. He lived with his dad at this point. They didn't get along. So we all decided we was going to move in together. So we got into the apartment. I don't know when all this meeting and stuff happened. I honestly don't remember, but it was a couple months, like 3 months prior or something, like 6 months prior. So we knew each other for a while. But anyways, so by March, we moved into the apartment. It was March 8th. You can see all the stuff. It took forever to actually get settled and actually get all our stuff in and like all the furniture, and I don't know, like the process of it just took so long. But by July, we had everything set up to the best of our abilities, and we felt like we were like at an okay place, like, you know, we're good. So at this point, we've been living with all each other for like 3 months, and everything had been fine. We're not like fighting with each other, you know, everything was fine. We're all just working, do our own thing. I ended up getting my cousin a job at Bojangles too, so 3 of us are working at Bojangles, like, we're just right up the street, like you can walk there from our apartments. As we lived with Shit Flakes more and more, we just started to notice that he was kind of weird. And I don't mean to be rude, but like, he was just very unhygienic. Like, it was really weird because like when it came to his hair or like his physical appearance, he would spend hours in the mirror, like just, he would come out the mirror and ask us, like, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? You know, like, do this and that. Yeah. But then when it came to like cleaning, it just wasn't there.
Working on what?
He just didn't clean up after himself. He would leave food everywhere. Since we worked at Bojangles, there would be Bojangles cups. Like, we would all get food on the way home and then bring it home and eat it or whatever. But like, he would just leave it on the coffee table, like in the living room, like, you know, community space. He was using our shower stuff. Like we started noticing that every time he went into the bathroom to take a shower, like he didn't bring anything but his towel. And so we're like, wait a minute, because your stuff isn't in the shower. My stuff is in the shower. You're not bringing anything. You're using mine. Like, but that was just kind of frustrating because just like buy your own stuff. Like, I know how much you make. Like, there was one point where I thought he was stealing food, which this could have been the other roommate, which we're gonna get to in the next video. I'll link it. We think it was him stealing food, and like we all kind of agreed, like, if you buy something, like, that's yours. Like, you know, me and Jeremy would share, obviously, but like, if you bought something, then you gonna ask somebody, oh, can I have this? Which was fine. We were all like very comfortable asking each other, oh, can I have this? Oh, can I have this? And they'd be like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. But just, you know, to not ask, that's kind of the disrespect. Like, even at work, he was just nasty. Like, there was constantly times, like, and if I could find the pictures, I'm gonna include them from my Snapchat, like, where I would Snapchat him and be like, really? Like, really? Because he worked the shift before me, so I would come in after, or like he worked night shift and I come in the morning, and things would just be so nasty, and I'm like, really? Like, nasty at home and work? Like, you just don't even hide it. Like, but one of the biggest things that really set us off, and why we're gonna call him Shit Flakes, was because there was this one time, and I don't think I ever saw it, I think Jeremy did, but boy left shit not only in the toilet, but on the toilet. Let's take a moment of silence. I don't even know how, but then the more disturbing part of that was that there was no toilet paper in the toilet, and a shower had been run. So he's telling me not only that this man shit all over the toilet, like, I mean, it was literally on the seat. He didn't even close the toilet or nothing, like, trying to hide it. Like, just shit all over the thing. Didn't wipe, didn't flush, and then hopped in our shower that we shared communally and washed the shit off his ass to where I stand and take my showers. Let it go down the drain. Oh my god, you know what I'm realizing? Do you remember that time we cleaned the shower after they were gone because it was clogging up, and all that dark black?
Yeah, all over my hands.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just upset.
Yeah, imagine being me.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And to top it all off, he had lizards, which our apartments in the beginning made very clear, no, what are they called, reptiles or anything, no snakes, no nothing, because they've been known to crawl in the vents or something, which his never did. They were in his little thing. He kept care of them. But the fact that you had something that you weren't even supposed to have, like what if they came in? Like, what if they saw that? Because the people were allowed to bust in the apartments whenever they wanted. Like, usually they would not, but if you weren't there, they just gonna come in, because if they need to do something, they're gonna do it. I was just kind of upset with that, because, like, but then on top of that, because of how messy his room was, he had roaches in there. So, but they were dead. Like, he killed the roaches. But it was causing roaches to be everywhere in the apartment, which I guess in that place was kind of already a problem. But the fact that they all grouped up in your room, and then they died there. It smelled so bad in his room. There was just dead, and he didn't clean them up. Like, whatever. So, eventually, it got to the point where, like, Jeremy and Shit Flakes hated each other. Like, it got to the point where, like, it just, like, we all hated them, to be fair. It just got so bad, and we ended up getting in this really big argument, and I don't know really why I ran my mouth, but I got involved somehow. And so, like, these are the texts. I can pause and read them that I sent him, because I was just so fed up. I was so fed up with the grossness, the disrespect, just of the community areas, the disrespect of your own living space. He never got a bed. Like, he just slept on the mattress on the floor, which I get in the beginning because we had to do that as well. This was like months later, and like I said, I know how much you make. No, it wasn't even a mattress on the floor. It was a blow-up mattress. Yeah. He didn't even ever get a real mattress to put on the floor. And it wasn't even his blood mattress, because he broke his, and then I had to ask my grandma for one, and he was using that one. Eventually, I was like, look, dude, you have to buy your own, because I'm going to give that back to my grandma. because you can't just live off of it. It was not given to you. It was supposed to be like you just needed it for a little while. So by the end of that day, with a really big argument, like Jeremy was trying to shower and dude like knocking on the door, like trying to get his attention and stuff. Like, let the man shower. Like, goddamn. Eventually, it was like that same afternoon, he just started packing up his shit. It was the same day I texted him. He just packed up his shit and he left that same day. Like, he was just gone. So that was pretty much that. He had to like sign this thing because his name was on the apartment and stuff too, to get off the lease, but whatever. But he still left like a lot of trash in there. He didn't vacuum ever. Like, so then clips of us like trying to clean the room. Oh, like the fan was friggin' dirty as hell. Like, he never dusted it ever. Which, I mean, damn, I'm not like perfect, but if you see that the top of your fan is black, get a damn Swiffer, get a friggin' chair and get a cloth or something. Like, damn. Just did not clean anything ever at all. But anyways, so that's my story of roommate 1, and there are 3 more to come. So that's the story. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all saw the receipts.
Hearing about it more than I had to do dealing with it.
Yeah, y'all saw the receipts. Y'all saw what it was. I'm not lying. I mean, really, just seeing the room, I would have kicked someone out nowadays. Like. And you'll see how my patience got little as time went on. But that's the first one. Second one about to be crazy. Like, we're talking like Jeremy got attacked crazy. So
Jeremy went to court crazy.
Jeremy went to court crazy. So let's just go ahead. Just be ready for that one. Just be ready for that one. That's this one.